Oh, this one tank scared HuK away. HuK really cannot see anything in this key area. If only he knew that there was so few units there. But in the meantime, those battlecruisers have done significant damage. One gets lost. HuK is trying to rebuild cannons at these extremity locations, but this huge battlecruiser army of the little one is just ripping HuK apart. It's going to be very, very difficult for him to be able to stay afloat. More Void Rays popping out right now. Looks like that +2 ground upgrade is coming as well. Is he getting more? Yes, he's getting the 111 upgrades. So that way he can have maximum on the shields, armor, and attack. Either way, this is just a great little terrain abuse. All these battlecruisers have done in their entire lives is bounce from this orbital command over here to this backside by this gold expo, and then back again. Almost no big movement by the battlecruisers, but it is more than enough to put HuK on edge. As we can see, HuK is at 183 food. The little one is maxed with a ton of money in the bank. Little one is in just golden position, but he does need to eventually move these tanks out. These three are in wonderful position locating anything that does pop up onto that ramp. But little one looks like he's going all out into push mode. Oh, those stalkers want to back up real fast. Oh my god, huge push. Little one getting caught totally off guard. This is exactly what HuK wanted. Look at the Zealots and Archons just smashing this force of the little one, but the battlecruisers are still there. They need to be taken down. Look at how quickly the ground army from little one melted, and how the air army is just staying alive for the little one. Look at the damage. God, these stalkers are dying so fast. Look how quickly they plummet to the red light and then pop into a pile of debris. Little one now going to be able to take out this top half of the map. HuK is in an awful situation. Here comes the feedback. He will be able to do a lot of damage to these two battlecruisers. They do have 200 energy and about half the health of them. More Templar getting warped in. He's going to try to get into some sort of emergency feedback situation. Those back ones are the weaker ones. Can he get the front ones? The front ones have very, very, very high, or very, very low health and high energy to easily take out one. But the battlecruisers are just encroaching so much. In the meantime, HuK is trying to take out these destructible rocks to kill the expansion because the little one is low on money, and at the same time is massing command centers because, hey, who needs workers when you can just warp in mules? Oh god, poor probes. One probe lives to tell the story. He is the sole survivor, which was, of course, the character choice of me in Mass Effect. Oh, that's a hell of a reference. But either way, HuK is just not in a good situation. He needs more gas. Are the geysers in his main depleted? Yes, he's going to be very, very low. Almost all that gas was devoted to Archons. Now it needs to go to Void Rays and Stalkers. But really what HuK's doing is he's just massing Zealots and trying to pierce any sort of weak defensive line for the little one. The little one is about broke. No money pretty much anywhere for him. And HuK trying to warp in enough cannons to just buy a little bit more time. If he could just get some more feedbacks off, all of those would be such weak, squishy battlecruisers. More Stalkers trying to get warped in. No blink at all for HuK. Doesn't look like he... Oh, yes, he does have blink, so he should be able to bounce underneath those battlecruisers and take them out. There are so many battlecruisers at low health. Look at this, 135 health, 113 health. HuK is now expanding to the bottom left location. This would have been much safer against those air units. And Little One, playing in classic BGH style, I'm going to mass battlecruisers and just 1A to victory. And it seems to be working quite effectively at this point. HuK does not have an answer for this currently. Big Stalker Force getting massed up. Oh, big blink, taking out the weakened one, taking out the two weakened ones. Here, look at HuK beautifully target firing the weakest ones, but the little one just has too many battlecruisers and good game. HuK was up 1-0 in dominating fashion in Game 1, ending that game so speedily. But in Game 2, Little One dragged it out as long as possible with tank battlecruiser and finished up the game with a giant sweep of the north end of the map. So the series is tied up 1-1. We will be going into Game 3 in just a minute. We will just take a brief 1-minute break because I'm not going to lie, casting a game that intense, that was about a 30-minute game. Casting a game like that makes my voice dry. So we will be back in just 1 minute with Game 3 of HuK against the Little One.